Lord. I know. Why would that work out right? That's crazy work. Child, I laid down for a minute, forgot I had to get up and do the rest of the Easter eggs. Don't know how I forgot that. I'm so tired, y'all. Waiting for somebody to bring me my keys. That's another thing. I left my keys somewhere. I need somebody to bring me my keys. Child. I don't know where it went wrong at. But it went wrong. I had to get up and do the rest of the Easter eggs. Left my keys in somebody's car. I need to get into my car. Child. And I'm sleeping. I need to get into my car, but I don't have my keys, y'all. I'm getting frustrated. At least I got the Easter eggs done. Hey, Sam. I was laying down for a minute. I forgot I had to do some more eggs. And now some of the stuff I need to finish my project for tomorrow is in my car. And I don't have my keys. I'm waiting for somebody to bring me my keys. So I'm like, I'm having this big Easter egg hunt for the whole neighborhood. So I want to ask every last neighbor, could I use their front yard to hide eggs? I said, I will clean up all the mess. That was a lot of doors to knock on. So what I did was, when it was all said and done, I just passed out flyers. And it's like for a whole week, hitting them up with flyers right on their door. Yeah, so that's where it's at. So I'm just waiting for somebody to bring me my keys so I can get in my car. There's some more eggs, there's some more candy in there. I went and bought more today. So I need the stuff. Hello, Steve. Yeah, Sam. So listen, I thought about it. I'm like, do I want to go somewhere? It'd be too hard to transport the whole neighborhood. Way too hard. So I said, I'm just going to take over the whole neighborhood and use everybody's front yard. That way it'll give them like, blocks, like squares to walk around instead of just one yard. So I'm excited. I got to get up so early and start hiding eggs. So I'm thinking maybe I don't know when it would be. I say 5:36 ish. See, I don't know. I got to make it make sense because the thing is, once the children wake up, they're gonna go looking. They already know what we're gonna do, and I don't want nobody to cheat. Not that I'm being stingy with the eggs or nothing, but I want all the children to do it at once. So I'm thinking this might have to be like a 8 o'clock thing because you can't expect kids to be awake. I mean, kids to be awoke, and you trying to hide that amount of eggs and ain't nobody watching. And I got golden eggs and eggs with money in them, and eggs with gift cards, and just eggs with all types of stuff. So that's why I say I need to get up and go hide them while they're asleep. Because to think that's going to get done while children are woke, that would just be like a dummy move on my end. So I'm thinking 5:36ish. Maybe 5:30. No, probably need to get up at 5 and start at 5:30. That's what I'm thinking might be the ultimate goal. Hello, Nathan. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, 5:30. I got to get up. No, I got to get up at 5. I need to start hiding them by 5:30. Because, it gets... You figure I'm doing a lot of streets. When I say neighborhood egg hunt, this is probably the biggest egg hunt I've done thus far. Definitely. Well, I don't want to say the biggest. Taking the most square footage. So you figure, just in one neighborhood, you got, if that's 4 streets, 4 long streets, and I'm doing several. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so tired. Oh my God, that's a lot of walking. That is a lot of walking. I only went and got 2 people to help me hide the eggs, and I know that is not gonna be enough. What I should have did, I should have got 2 people for each little. I don't know. Listen, I didn't plan all that out too well. I really didn't. It's gonna be a little rough. I know I myself, I'm gonna be able to knock a lot out. But you can't expect everybody to put the same joy in that you're putting in. And I don't want, I just want it to be fun for everybody. That's all. I want it to be done right, and I want it to be fun for everybody. That's why I'm like, do I need to hide all the eggs myself? Because I don't want no messing with the eggs. I really want it to be fun. But then what's going to kind of not be fun is I can't be on the different streets at once, all the different streets. So I'm not going to get to see all the different excitement. So hopefully I can get me a couple people to, just walk around the streets and record it. And it's going to be fun. I can't wait. So I'm going to hide the eggs. I'm going to put the... No, I don't even think I should do that. I was thinking about putting the Easter baskets on the porch. But I don't want to do that because if a kid wakes up before it's time, I don't know. I didn't work out all the specifics. It's just so much going on. I don't know. I wasn't going to have the Easter egg hunt at 11. And I'm like, no. Because you can better hunt. I don't know. I got to have this game plan by 5 o'clock. Whatever I'm going to do, I got to have this game plan. In my mind, I was so busy getting all the stuff and just making sure the gifts were perfect. Then I turned around and I went and got some kids some Easter outfits today. A lot of kids didn't have something to wear for Easter, so I got them Easter outfits. So it's not like I went into this with bad intentions. I just went in this and picked up more projects along the way. And then today I was getting my breaks done early this morning. That took a couple hours out of my day. About an hour and a half. Oh, drive time and all that. So probably about 7-ish to 9:30-ish. Then after that, I went and got more egg stuff. Then I ended up getting the outfits. And they just went downhill from there. I don't know. And I had so much candy, y'all. Let me see one of these eggs. I had so much candy where I really had to like start packing the things kind of full just to get rid of all the candy. I bought a lot of candy, you guys. So it's not like just one piece of candy per egg. No, 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 no. And I got more big eggs than I did little eggs because I knew I bought so much candy. And then it got to the point where I actually only had one little gold egg. So then I just started putting money in gift cards and anything they could fit in. Because I don't know where the rest of the eggs went that I bought. I'm hoping they're in that car. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It just all went downhill. So I was like, I don't know. I have the best intentions sometimes. But I just have so much stuff on my plate. It just never freaking works out right. And I didn't get grass for the Easter baskets. I got paper. Like the tissue paper. Because I felt that would be like less messy. I don't want to clean up grass. Easter grass on all these different streets. So I went and got tissue paper. So I got to wake up and put the tissue paper in like 100 Easter baskets. So that's going to be... But y'all don't even think I'll wake up and do that. I think I'll do that before I go to bed. Just put the tissue paper in them and just stack them right back on top of each other. Because the kids are going to be busting open their... The reason I decided the tissue paper, if you know kids like I know kids, they're going to be busting open the Easter eggs, eating the candy. And the baskets are made... I got, let me see, they're basketball goals. They're shaped like basketball goals, footballs, like a princess bucket, and a mermaid bucket, and they all got little holes in them, so I don't want the candy wrappers falling out the hole. That was the point of the paper. But still, that's still 100 baskets, so that's a lot of work. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, I'm doing this neighborhood Easter egg hunt that takes, I mean, it's a lot of streets. I'm hiding the candy in every neighbor's front yard for all, like, when I say neighborhood, I'm kind of like, I'm using that word loosely for like a whole couple streets of a neighborhood, you know. So it's, man, a bit off more than I can chew. But it is what it is. I would have had it done, I'm telling you. If I didn't have to go get them breaks done and then buy the Easter outfits, I would have had it all done. I definitely would have had it done. It was cool though that the neighbors, I thought a lot of them, you know, because a lot of these neighbors are elders and homeowners, and you know they got their little yard done up and stuff. I didn't think they was gonna let me use their yard. And it's not like I'm technically using their yard because most of them have fenced in yards, so I'm just using like this little piece, you know, up by the street and on the other side of the sidewalk. So I'm not like going fully in their yard. But I'm glad that every neighbor agreed that I could use their yard. So that way the children will be able to walk around. You know, each neighborhood consists of like little squares. Just, you know, road, you know? And then there's more roads. So to just give them, you know, kind of like Halloween almost, but looking for eggs. And then they can travel down to the other side, the other, you know, couple streets if they want. It'll just be harmless fun. I just wish I could be in more than one place to see it. Because I like to see when the kids get all happy and excited. I like that. That's a lot of baskets, 100. Well, I don't even know if that's going to be enough baskets. That's why I've been saving plastic bags. That's why I say I don't really. I see a lot of things going wrong tomorrow. That's what I'm going to say. I see a whole bunch of things going wrong. But, it is what it is. I'm just going to try to swing at my best and just make it as enjoyable. I just didn't want to get a lot of people involved because I knew it was Easter and they have their own family. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to like like, hey, I know you're trying to celebrate Easter with your family, but can you come help me on this project? And yeah, it's gonna be ugly and it's gonna be a lot of work. And sometimes you have to remember my passion or my joy or my projects or whatever it is I choose to do for the kids or the neighborhood. Them are things I choose to do, and it's not actually the funnest. So you kind of you have to be a little fair when you're asking for help, because not everybody, what I'm meant to do in life, not everybody's meant to do like what they're doing in life. I'm not meant to do. So, a lot of candy. I didn't think I was going to have enough candy. But when I realized I had so much candy and I had to pack them eggs so full, I was like, that even made it kind of cooler because even if you get a couple eggs, worst case scenario, you're still walking away with something. And there's still a chance you're going to at least get $1. You know what I'm saying? So I put a lot of dollars, a lot of, everywhere I went all week, I'm like, can I get some ones? Can I get some ones? So it's not like I just put money in certain eggs. I put a lot of dollars, but then I put bigger bills in certain eggs, but a lot of dollars, that was mandatory. It was hard to get all those ones. It was hard. Then I was doubling up, and that's why I say some people are gonna be when they open up their eggs, they're gonna be happy. You can tell I was just kind of over it. I was folding stuff up and just putting it in there, and I was like, it's okay. You do the best you can. Yeah, that's what I say. Hopefully it'll fall into place. I'm telling you, I was getting so irritated. I hope I didn't get too sloppy. I mean, it was. Listen, don't even judge me. I remember that it was some eggs where I was just grabbing handfuls of the same stuff and just like just putting it all in there because I was just so. I mean, it was messy to open up that many different bags of candy, and it was a little traumatizing at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was really. And the bags, the eggs, they looked a lot different when they was in the bags. When you took them plastic eggs out, and they were just all over the furniture and the floor, and there were more eggs bagged up, and you didn't even open yet. And it was. I'm telling you, I was like, the whole time I'm like, man, this is the last time I'm doing this. This is the last time I'm doing this. Hey, Kurt. Yeah, like I said it 5 different ways. I'm like, yeah, this is the last year. Christmas is a lot easier. I don't know what made me decide to do this crazy Easter egg thing. I don't know. This is my mind. It was just going to be different. I think where I went wrong was the amount of streets that I stretched the Easter egg hunt onto. I think that's where the chaos came. But last time though, I'm just saying, definitely the last time. Yeah, Kurt, I'm waiting for somebody to bring me my car because I still got more Easter stuff. Not my car, my keys. I still got more Easter stuff that I have to put together. I probably only get 1 or 2 hours of sleep. I might not even get no sleep. Are you guys ready for Easter? What are you guys doing tomorrow? You guys have any plans? And that ain't even including my own Easter plans. I wanted to go to the beach. That's what I wanted to do. And I was looking all day. Okay, that's another reason I'm behind. I'm not even telling no lie. I was trying, okay, I don't want to be no liar, y'all. I was trying to book myself a hotel room. And if I'd have found one, I would have went and hid those eggs and went straight to the hotel. Not like no raggedy hotel, like something on the beach, something beautiful. I was looking for houses. I was looking for whatever. But the only thing, their check-in time was just too late. They was all talking 3, 4. I'm like, man, that's just a waste. And I got to work tomorrow. I'm like, if somebody would have let me pay them extra and check in at like 10, 12, I'd have done it. But to check in at 3 or 4, that's then knowing I got to get up and go to work and drive a couple hours to get back here. Waste. You can't even get settled down. Like, I'm definitely not trying to go to no beach after 3 or 4 o'clock. I'm not doing that. So I don't know. Maybe the week after. I don't know. I've been thinking about taking a little vacay. I don't know. It'll come to me. We'll see what life holds. What is meant for me will be meant for me. I will fit it in. I will find a way to fit it in if it's meant to happen. My car, the car. I gotta go, y'all. I heard the car pull up. Let me get my keys. Let me get these eggs and let me get this done. Good night, y'all.